Hi, it's Lori Richardson with this week's market update. Wanted to cover three quick things with you this week. Number one, what is really going on in the stock market and the bond market and why? Number two, showing renters some love. And number three, what we are watching for this week. So let's just jump right in. Number one, what's going on in the stock market and the bond market? Well, Valentine's Day was not the only love in the air last week. The Mortgage Bankers Association reports last week showed that January was the strongest January on record in the last 11 years for purchase loan applications. So we've got a lot of people that are out there looking at homes, which is a great thing. One thing stocks didn't love last week was the confirmed coronavirus cases spiking over 60,000 with the death toll at 1,367 as of last Thursday. Some of the spike was due to a new diagnosis methodology that's been put in place, but overall we have seen money coming out of the stock market and into the bond market because that money is looking for what we call a safe haven or just less risk as it relates to investing in general. So we saw that cause mortgage interest rates to drop. I hate saying that a global economic crisis like that or health crisis can cause mortgage rates to drop, and it's good news for our clients, but that's exactly what's happening right now. The other thing that we saw last week, inflation is being held in check. The bottom line, if you want more information, in the newsletter we kind of dug into a little bit more information about the consumer price index, which is the lead measure of inflation that we watch. But the bottom line is that when inflation rises, so do mortgage interest rates. So I just kind of want to have that on your radar screen. If you want more details, open up the newsletter and you'll see a little bit more. The thing I want you to know is that inflation, like I said, has been pretty tame. But if we see a surprise move higher in CPI or the consumer price index, it could put pressure on the bond market and thus mortgage interest rates at the same time. So I just kind of want you to be aware of that. So number two, let's talk a little bit about renters. A recent report from Freddie Mac showed that a whopping 84% of renters believe that it is more affordable to rent than it is to buy. It's an all-time high for that survey. And the thing I want you to note here is that, remember, Freddie Mac looks at the entire nation. While that may be true in some metropolitan areas, it is not true in many cases in Denver. So if you know somebody who's renting, who's just kind of kicking around the idea, should I buy, should I rent, should I not, please have them call or call me and we'll be happy to help. That it's a very different situation in Denver because you probably have seen, if you know somebody who's renting, rents continue to increase at a pretty rapid clip. So the other thing that I wanted to bring up with regard to renters is that most of them think that they have to have 20% to put down to purchase a property. Not true. So, not true. Again, if you have somebody who's thinking about buying or renting, please have them call us. Literally, you can buy a home in Denver and in Colorado with as little as $1,000. So we'll dig into that if they have questions. One other just market update, the Fed is anticipating, or the market is anticipating that we'll see the Federal Reserve cut rates one more time this year before September. We'll continue to monitor the market and keep you abreast of that and see when we think that will happen and kind of keep you in the loop as it relates to that. So what to look for this week? Rates are in the high threes, so we're still in great shape. I know you guys know that, but generally speaking, rates are still incredible. There's a lot of economic data coming out this week, and I just kind of wanted to give you a heads up to what you'll hear about. Number one, we'll see the National Association of Home Builders Home Price Index for February come out. We will also see January housing starts and building permits come out midweek, and then existing home sales on Friday. So again, busy week in the real estate market. Please call if we can answer any questions. Do anything for you or your friends or family. We stand ready to assist. 720-200-6868. Make it a great day.